Alright guys, welcome back to my Animal Adventures YouTube channel, and in this episode I want to talk about how you guys can support me as a YouTube creator. So I'm a YouTube creator. I create content for, hopefully to educate and entertain you guys, and I actually had a comment on one of my videos a few weeks ago, and someone was talking about that they were watching all my videos, that they were even letting the ads play all the way through, and they were wondering about different ways they could help me as a creator in support of what I'm doing here. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this episode. Okay, so first I want to explain how I make money here on YouTube as a creator. And I make money, believe it or not, I make money making videos that you guys watch. And where I make the money is off the advertisements. So every time an ad plays, I make a little bit of money. And some people, I'd say there's ways to really work with the system, and there's ways to work against the system. So remember, every time an ad plays, I make a little bit of money, but the guy who's trying to sell the product, who's actually paying for that ad, they actually lose a little bit of money. So actually, YouTube is a win-win. I really like making videos on YouTube because it's a win-win for everybody. You guys can support me without sending me any money at all, and I make money off of the advertisers. The advertisers make money by hopefully promoting and selling products. And of course, the advertisement isn't a business expense that they incur, is the process of selling the products. So I would say probably the number one way that you definitely do not want to help me out is, I've actually heard this before, and I tell people, well, every time I see an ad, I make money. And then some people are like, well, if I just went to your videos, selected play all, and walked away, all your videos would play, and I'd make money off all those ads. The only problem with that is you're kind of cheating the system. And if you think about it from an advertiser's point of view, I've actually seen some commercials from advertisers, and one of the big things they're trying to figure out and that they struggle with is people hitting that play all and walking away. So now they're paying for advertising that nobody's looking at. And it's not really fair to the advertisers. Even though you're helping me out, it kind of cheats the system. And as a matter of fact, the artificial intelligence behind YouTube can figure out if you're cheating. And say, for example, if you had 20 laptops and you went through and hit play all on all of them, let me tell you that artificial intelligence, they could figure out you're scamming the system. And what they do actually is I look at my revenue for that day and how much I'm making, and I have a spike. I'm like, oh, I'm making a lot. And then the AI that runs YouTube, it would actually figure out and adjust based on the people trying to cheat the system. And what would happen is days or weeks down the road, all of a sudden the amount of money I'm getting would go to zero because they're trying to back pay and compensate for that. So speaking of cheating the system, actually just recently, it was just the day before yesterday and the day before that, someone actually tried to cheat the subscriber numbers. And I don't know if they were doing it manually or if it was a software program or how it was working, but I noticed on the day before, my subscribers for that day kind of spiked. And I don't know if that's what triggered the AI to correct it, but what happened is they went through and they kind of scrubbed the system, and they tried to remove all of the subscribers that were artificially created. And you know, if you're thinking of helping your YouTube creators by trying to write a software program and increase their subscribers, let me tell you, the number of subscribers that you have doesn't really, it doesn't help me at all. So you could write a computer program and you could give me 1 million subscribers, and if those subscribers are not real, it really doesn't help me at all. And I mean, it's just, you could do it for bragging rights. Maybe you could walk around, yeah, I have 1 million subscribers, but as far as the money in my pocket or the performance of my channel, it doesn't really help me. So if you think about the subscribers, how it really helps me is, say if you subscribe to my channel, which you should if you haven't, and someone looks at your channel, they can actually go into your homepage and look at your subscribers, and then click on those subscribers. So a lot of channels that I've found were actually people commenting on my videos, and I go in, I click on their name, brings me to their channel, and then look at their subscribers, and it brings me into another channel. So that's really where the power of the subscribers comes in. They really have to be real subscribers. Okay, so now that we have a handle on what you shouldn't do to try to help your fellow YouTube creator, let's move into ways that you actually can. Probably the most effective way that you can help me out, I would think that that's pretty accessible to everybody, I would say, and that is to promote either one video of mine or to promote the channel in general. And I actually have a little hyperlink. I'm going to put it down in the bottom of the description so you can easily get to it. And if you go to some channels, they'll have a bunch of letters and numbers, and it's kind of hard to remember where they are on YouTube and how to get there. And YouTube actually allows you one custom link and one per lifetime per channel, and the one that I came up with was Chris Hardwick Animal Adventures. So to get there, you type in youtube.com/C/Chris Hardwick Animal Adventures, and it's pretty easy. And the /C, that's for the channel, and it basically defines my channel. And if you really want to find my channel, that's the easiest way to do it. And probably the biggest way you can help me out is to share my link to the channel or share one of my videos on another social media platform. And for example, I've been talking back and forth with one of the people that comments on all my videos, and she's like, "Oh, I just love this video. I'm going to post it on Facebook." And as soon as she posted my link or that video on Facebook, I got almost instantly, I got like another 300 views. And for a YouTube creator, that's money in my pocket with extra views, and people promoting me. So then I'm thinking, well, how can I help her out, and how can I promote her? And she actually started a YouTube channel, so I'm going there and commenting and sharing and doing everything I can to help. And I think that's where the community can really help YouTube creators, is to share their channel, share their videos. I mean, even a simple email, if you just send an email out to all your friends and family and said, "Hey, check out this guy on YouTube," and that would really help me out. Okay, so another way you can really help me out as being a YouTube creator is posting a comment on my video. And those positive comments that I see on my channels, they really help me out. And the other thing it does is it really helps me connect with you guys, and we can talk back and forth. I can see your channel, I can subscribe, I can kind of check out your videos, I can give you some hints if you're having problems. Say you're having problems getting monetized, or you're having problems with content, especially with content. Trying to make a video every single day, it's sometimes challenging for me to come up with good content every day. And it really helps me if someone comments on one of my videos and say, "Hey, can you do a video about this?" Or sometimes I would say I have a lot of suggestions that are good comments as far as what to make a video on, but sometimes I think, well, that's an interesting topic, but I don't know if I can talk for 10 minutes and give you enough content. But just keep the comments coming, because it definitely helps me out, and especially if I'm having a tough time trying to work through some logistics of being a creator. Even just support that, "Hey, that was an awesome video, and keep up the good work." That really helps us out a lot. So another thing I should mention about my comments under my videos, I've actually found the feature where you can put all the comments into a queue to be held. And every single comment that you guys write, I look at it really closely, and I decide if it's worthy of being posted underneath my videos. And a lot of it is, sometimes you get really tough criticism as far as being a creator, and some of those I actually delete, and I figure it's more of a kind of a one-on-one, more of a comment where you're addressing something I need to improve on, or something that they don't like about the video that I think is really not appropriate for the general audience. And a lot of times I see people, they get on there and they just let all the comments fly, and it gets to be so much drama in the comments that at the end they'll be posting, "Sorry about all the drama, but that was a great video." And I don't really want to get to that point where it's a lot of drama in the comment section. You really have to have a tight handle on it. And if you're a creator, I would definitely consider getting a handle on the comment section. Okay, so one of my target audiences, I think one of my biggest target audiences is kids. And you figure kids, you know, they're not really to the point where they want a whole discussion about YouTube performance and genetics and scientific explanations. They just want to see the animals. And I think the kids, they just want to have fun, want to have a good time, and that's why I throw in a lot of entertainment. And the other thing about kids is they have a phone and a lot of free time, and they can binge watch my channel, and they like it so much they share it with all the other kids, and I think it really helps to promote my channel and build the views. And as a matter of fact, I met someone that had their kids watching my channel. They said they binge watch it, and I kind of heard through the grapevine that you guys want to see some more stuff on frogs, maybe me feeding some frogs. And I thought, all right, you guys are watching my channel, putting a little money in my pocket. Hey, it's all about the community. It's all about what you guys want to see. And if you guys want to see some frogs eating, that's what I'm going to do in this video right now. Okay, so I want to show you my setup for feeding my Pac-Man frogs. And what I've been doing is I had these little bins with my mealworms in them. And if you remember back on that video, they were really tiny mealworms. I pulled a few out, and look how big they're getting. They're getting really big. So what I do is I just kind of grab them with the tweezers, the tongs here, and I feed them by hand to my Pac-Man frogs. Okay, so the first frog I'm going to feed is this albino Pac-Man, and these guys are putting some pretty good weight on them. And I already fed him once today. We'll see if he'll actually eat again. He's pretty much tucked down there in the substrate. And I'll grab this little mealworm here. See if he'll actually eat it. Yep. That was it. Just ate it and it's gone. Okay, so here's my second albino Pac-Man, and I actually have 4 little juvenile Pac-Mans in this rack here. I'm just kind of starting my little collection of Pac-Mans. And he's kind of tucked in. He's a bigger one, slightly bigger. And I'm going to grab another mealworm here and just feed it to him. He almost ate my whole tongs on that one. So cute. Okay, so next up is one of my strawberry Pac-Mans, and these are actually just a different color version of the albino. So it's actually a strawberry albino Pac-Man. Really neat looking frog. I'm going to grab another worm here. This is a pretty big worm for this little frog. And that's it. I've only been feeding these guys, I'd say maybe twice a week. It's really, really easy. Okay, so I have one more little tiny baby strawberry Pac-Man. These guys are so small. They're growing pretty fast though. And he's tucked down there pretty deep in there. And let me get another worm here. It's a little mealworm. And I will show you how I feed this guy. So cute. Okay, so I have another really big green Pac-Man, and so far since I've had this guy, he has not eaten anything. And I'm going to pull this tub out, and I'll see if he'll eat a mealworm. I've tried a few different things to eat him. He's a really big boy, kind of tucked down in there. And I'm gonna try to feed him just one of these mealworms, even though it's pretty small compared to that guy. So I haven't really been that worried about this guy eating, because when I got him, he was super big and fat. And I've been trying to feed him a bunch of different things. I've been trying to feed pinky mice and roaches. And I'm wondering if he's never been hand-fed, if he's more of a these people are just throwing food in there, because so far he really hasn't eaten anything. And I'm not really worried about it, because at some point when he gets hungry and he realizes that this is food, I've been offering every few days, just in case. And he just does not want to eat. And assuming, you know, since how big he really is, I don't think that he's going to really have a problem if he doesn't eat for a while. So if you take a look at how big he is, he's a big, fat, huge frog. Yeah, I don't think he'd have any issue not eating for quite a while. Okay, so that was the Pac-Man frog feeding adventure, and if you really want to help out a fellow YouTuber, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because if you hit that bell, then as soon as they post a new video, you know, and you can watch it and you won't miss any new videos. And share their link or their videos on social media. You can send out an email or Facebook or Instagram or wherever you guys share information, and that would really help us out. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.